Here's a little fun game that we're gonna play called Cash or Trash. So for everybody watching right now, make sure you get your keyboard available. We want to know what you would do. So we're gonna play the Uber game. Let's pretend you're online and a ride request is coming in. You get 10 seconds to look at it, and then I'm gonna pull it off. So I'm gonna put it on the screen for 10 seconds. I'm gonna pull it off, and then I want you to put in the chat, 1, if you're gonna accept it, 2, if you would deny it, and then the reason why.
No, the reason why is going to be too long, buddy. Just 1 or 2.
Okay, 1 or 2, and then we'll give our thoughts on it.
We're trying this the first time. We're trying to include everybody here. This is called, it's a game. We're playing a game. These are all my pings from LA. Doesn't matter where it is from.
Do you want me to do the trip radar? Are we doing the trip radar one as a test so everybody can kind of get used to this real quick?
Okay, let's do the trip radar one as a test.
Okay, so there's 2. We're gonna do the top one first. Okay. Look at that one. It's gonna be 10 seconds. Let us know, 1, if you'd accept, 2, if you deny.
Or you should put, you already put 2. Bro, you didn't even see the thing, bro. Okay, here you go. 10 seconds you guys have.
All right, that was 10 seconds right there.
Okay,
I got. You know what I want to do? I'm gonna get a little thing that I can just play the Uber sound. I'm gonna play it on here. So when we put this up, if this is something that you guys enjoy and like,
we're gonna keep doing it.
And then we're gonna we'll keep it on. We can put that up, that audio. So
okay, this is good mental math. A lot of people ask me on emails, how do I decline? How do I like figure out what to decline, where to look? So this is also good exercise. Okay, the first one turned into a cluster F because I don't know what's going on now. But
there's a lot of 1s and there's a few 1s and there's more 2s. I would say probably about 33% would take it, and then about 66 would say no.
This was trip radar, so okay, this was good exercise. So we're gonna put up one now. That's a ping that I got last Monday when I was at Uber's offices. It was surging, and these are all my requests. So.
All right, hold on. We got to go back to it. So this is the ride. So again, $20.22 with a $2.75 surge included. It was 0.4 miles or 3 minutes away for a 5-minute trip at 20.6 miles. So the question is this good or is this not? Sergio, what would you do on this ride?
No.
Okay, why?
Okay, number 1, it's taking me, it's not the trip itself. I mean, a trip itself, 38 minutes, $20. It will probably end there. I'll catch something to make $30 in that hour. However, it is taking me to an area called Carson where there aren't as plentiful surge trips as it will be. So I'm playing the chess versus checkers. I am looking at all this data saying where I'm going is more important than the trip itself. It will be no on the first one. And so the second one is an automatic no, because it's 20 minutes for $9. I'm not going to waste my time on that one. I'd rather do a shorter one, maybe like 15 minutes for $10, which are plentiful at morning rush hour in LA. So that's my criteria for these 2 anyway, but for the other 2 things will change.
Well, so at face value, I mean, they're actually not bad rides. The first one is almost $1 a mile from where you are to the actual drop off, and then the next one, the one below that, is almost $2 a mile when it comes to
but that's not my
from pickup to drop off. The thing is, though, again, I'm talking about at face value. I'm not talking about the area you're driving in. So this is the first part of looking at a thing. The second part is looking at the area. So yes. What Sergio was talking about, an area that's going to take you to Carson where it's not going to be as busy. That's where you're knowing your market. So one of the things you want to look at is also the end destination, where you're going to end up. Is it somewhere where you want to be, or is it somewhere that you don't really want to be, or it's not busy, or it's going to be out of your way where you're going to have to deadhead or something like that. So that's going to go play into the decision as well too. Same thing with the second one. Maybe the time wise, when it comes down to it, LA is a different beast than many other areas in the country. So, your 4.3 mile trip from the point where you are to the actual drop off, for me, that might be 7 minutes. So for me, I would take it if it was in my area. But again, this is where I'm going with the face value, because not everybody is in LA or knows the areas. So we're looking a lot of it at face value too.
You are 100% correct. I have to start thinking like that. I always think because everybody's in LA. No, nobody's in LA. I'm going to think from all the next 10 screenshots, I'm going to think I'm not in LA. I'm just going to think basics, fundamentals, nothing more, nothing less, right? Because
let's get everybody on the fundamentals first, and then after their brain is snapping with it, that's when you can start looking at the second level.
I agree. Okay, so here comes the real test now. Okay, so what are we doing? Cash or trash they're going to put, or they're going to put one or two?
You know what? Either or. If you want to put cash to accept, put cash. If you want to put cash and trash, if you want to do 1 and 2, either works. So you let us know.
Okay.
So the next one we're going to put up, we're going to put up for 10 seconds, and then we're going to pull it off. Let us know what you guys think.
All right, here we go. Not 2, cash or trash. Let's go. Done. That was your 10 seconds. That's it. That was an actual ping. Trash, cash. Oh,
I got to get the sound. I got to get the Uber sound. I have it somewhere on my computer.
Get them all panicked now that they're doing a trash. Okay. Okay, good. C for cash, T for trash. If you guys cannot type. Okay. Why would? Okay, we need to organize people. Trash or cash? Okay, this is like a 50-50 kind of a thing.
Yeah, it looks it.
Trash. Okay. Oh, more T's. T's for trash. Okay. We'll give you guys another 10 seconds. Trash. Holy crap! Trash is taking over now.
It's trash cash.
Trash. Okay, this is we have consensus. It's trash. Let's see. Oh, somebody said cash. Okay. All right. So for me, this is definitely a decline. Specifically for a comfort trip. Just for the fact that I'm adding my time to pick up. I'm adding time to drop off. 38 minutes for $17.89. Will not get me anywhere. And in LA, again, forget LA. My eyes are not trained at the big number up top. Specifically, not up top. I don't care if it's comfort. I don't care if it's X, whatever it is. I'm not looking at anything up front, up top. Okay, the numbers don't involve me. The first thing I'm looking at as a driver, as a top 1% driver in any city, is time to pick up, time to drop off, 38 minutes. Then I look up, 17. That's literally less than 50 cents a minute. I am not working for that. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to try to work for 60, 65 cents a minute. Okay? Period. No ifs, no buts. Although I do like it when it's dropping me off. I have already looked at that. My thing is definite trash for me. Blessings from New York City, brother and sister. Keep on fighting. My biggest problem is, yes, we talked about that last week for I don't know how long. Unfortunately, if you're in Jersey and suburbs, you're not seeing because then you're going to decline every trip that you're getting to go to the boroughs. And since you cannot pick up at the boroughs and with all the 5 boroughs and you have all the tolls and shit going on, that's why they are not showing it to you. And I'm sorry, but that's the problem that we have. So, with my apologies, that's Uber and Lyft for you right there.
Thank you for.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to fix that. Oh, there we go.
All right, next one.
I'm gonna have to trim it though. So, yeah, I'll have to trim it.
Okay, cool. We'll improve this, but I like this game. Mental exercise. You guys need to get sharp on this shit.
I'm giving everybody PTSD right now.
Yeah, PTSD is gonna wake up in like cold sweat now, just hearing this shit. Okay.
All right, so you ready for the second one? The next one?
Yeah, next one. All right.
It's a trip radar. So which one are we doing? You sent me a trip radar. So we're doing the top one?
No, forget the trip radar. Just show the ping. Sergio, what my acceptance rates hovers right a touch under 10% these days. Sandra, thank you for asking. Sorry, it is what it is. I mean, if it was $1.50 a mile, 64 cents a minute, like Seattle, I will take everything. Okay.
Yep. All right, next one.
Yep. Ooh. I like the Okay, that was 10 seconds. What is it? Cash or trash? Ooh, yeah, we'll definitely have consensus on this.
What's up?
Yeah, everybody. I haven't had one cash yet. They're all like tea or cash and trash, garbage. Oh,
No, a
who
few
said
people are
one?
saying one.
Who said one?
Steph and
Steph, you need to come on and explain yourself.
I see Roxy did, and
Right shift dude said C. Wow.
yeah, quite a few people said C on that one.
No, 2, 3, 3. No, it's about 60% trash. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Gambit, we know we're not up to your level, Mr. Gambit. I apologize. This trip definitely not accepting. It's not a comfort trip. Number one. Again, my eyes go in morning rush hour when I'm driving, when I know traffic is horrible. My eyes are definitely going to the time to pick up, time to drop off first. 26 minutes for $12.83. That doesn't even add up to the Uber 33 per active hour. So I'm like, no, sir, thank you. The next one. And this is a comfort trip, Chris. And has 475 surge included. No trash. Get lost. This is 225 a mile. For all the people here, please email me. Your matrix are all messed up. Do not look at dollars per mile. It's meaningless. It could be $4 a mile. And if it took you 45 minutes to go 3 miles, you just made 12 bucks.
Yeah, but again, your area is nothing like my area when it comes down to time. I mean, even in rush hour traffic, which I would never drive in to begin with, is a lot faster, especially if you know the side routes versus taking the main routes. And that, so yeah, a 4-mile trip is not going to be 20 minutes for the majority of people. A 4-mile ride is going to be maybe 7 or 8 minutes for the majority of people, maybe a little more depending on traffic and things. But for the majority of people, they don't live in LA and they don't have massive traffic like that. But
I get it.
again, it all depends on where you are and what time it is.
Okay, I get that. But all I'm saying is, I'm just looking at the matrix of the trip. Like, okay, this could be in Nashville, this could be in Buffalo, this could be in Florida, this could be in whatever. If you see that number, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's like 28 minutes for 12 bucks, it's a no. Done. I don't care what city you're in. That I understand I understand the details, obviously. But all I'm saying is train your eyes to your time. And you gotta get okay, if you make to make 30 bucks an hour, people, you need to make sure you're getting paid 50 cents a minute. That's math don't lie. So all I'm saying is train your eyes to other than the big dollar numbers up there, dollars per mile, all that stuff. So to me, 50 cents a minute to make me 30 bucks an hour. That's it.
All right. Well, this next one is that no.
There's gonna be a couple that I'm gonna do. So
well, this next one, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna love to see what the chat has to say about this one.
This one?
The one that's about the one that's coming on right now.
Oof, there you go. This is a tough one. Yeah, this is UberX Share. So that's all I'm going to say. Look up and then down. Okay, there you go. That was your 10 seconds. What's up? Cash or trash? What?
Wow. And a few cashes, a few trashes.
Trash.
A lot of trashes now.
Because it is what? It is UberX Share? No. No share. Somebody says no share. Okay.
I thought there would have been more people that'd say that.
50-50, bro. Wow. You guys can just accept it and go swipe up and no more new requests. That just became an UberX trip, right? You guys know that, right? I hope you guys know that. You guys don't have to leave the app on and continue picking up other people, one and drop off and picking up and drop off, okay? Okay. Well, exactly. Defenestrator, thank you. Okay. Yeah, Seattle. If you're in Seattle, of course, everything is trash. So let's
yeah.
Of course.
I mean, if you're in Seattle, everything that you do, you probably accept for the most part, because the majority of those trips, unless it's going somewhere you don't want to go, you're
Yeah.
probably going to take because it's going to be worth it at that point.
Yeah. So on this trip, for me, this trip is a perfect leisurely end my day trip. So if I was at the end of my shift of 2.5, 3 hours morning rush hour, I will definitely take this trip. Although it's taking me east, then I can use my DFs, come back to LA. But for this, with that caveat, this is a take for me. 38 minutes for 30.5 bucks. Take if it's at the end of my shift with that disclaimer. Otherwise, I'm not going to call it a total trash. 38 minutes for 30 bucks. It's a pretty good deal, man. You're not going to say no to that. And I will definitely swipe up, stop new requests, give this person a good ride on their own as opposed to getting matched. Yeah, this is definitely a take for me for the end of shift trip. That's it.
All right. Let's get our next one going.
Okay. Let's see how many people say what to this. This is a good one. It's a tough one. Okay, that was 10 seconds.
Yep.
Right
Chase, Chase White, where are you? Where are you located? Because most areas in the US have upfront earnings, so you can see what you're going to make. You're going to see the upfront estimate. You're going to see the pickup and drop off,
Ozzy
and
said
you're going to have
trash
that
with a
pertinent info.
capital T.
What's up?
Ozzy's an LA driver. He goes capital TRAS. Cash. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of T's on here. Okay. Yeah, the consensus is trash on this. Let's see.
I'll take it in my city.
A lot of people will take these trips in their city, but this is definitely trash. No go. 32 minutes, 14 bucks. Comfort trip, including 475. This is, by the way, we also call the algorithm is broken. Okay. You take the 475 out of this, Chris, we're down to, I don't know, 965, 970. I mean, again, people will look at this and say, yeah, oh, $2 per mile, almost $3 per mile. I'm like, yeah, but what good is that? But again, in any city, if I got this trip, it's a trash decline. Now, one thing, if you guys pay any attention to what the time codes are like up top on left, when I'm taking the screenshots in the Uber parking lot in LA last Monday, the demand in LA is obviously great. Okay. Now I can comfortably say, yeah, decline, 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 because I know the next there's going to be 1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10 that are going to be good ones. And I do understand everybody here that's in a smaller market or the rural market. Yeah, you guys will take these because you're trying to create cash flow. But to me, it depends a lot on what the demand is. And, the the timeline was literally 3 minutes. I probably got like 25 pings in 3 minutes. So if you're not in a market like that, yeah, these may not be complete trash to you because you got to make some money. But in my market, that's why I'm down to 10% acceptance rate, because they're trash. Again, with that in mind, we'll do the next one. Let's see what the next one looks like. Now, this, yeah. Let's see. Okay. All right. C or T or cash or trash. One or two. Let's
That 10
go.
seconds goes pretty quick, huh?
That 10 seconds goes very quick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, we got good drivers, bro. Look at these. What? Mike Smith goes T T T T T. Mike Smith.
Trash.
Mike Smith. I don't know about you, Mike Smith. Okay, Michael Seattle, you're not allowed to play because everything in the whole country, everything is trash to you. Uh, Trash.
I texted Zach. I'm like, Zach, are you doing rideshare yet? He's like, no. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude, you need to get a better car so you could go out and take
trash.
advantage of these Washington
Wow,
rates.
we're
They're
going to disagree
insane.
on this one. We're going to a lot of disagree on this one. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's like maybe 50-50, maybe a little more trash side. Okay. All right. This is my take. take meaning I take this trip all day long, all day long. Like you can give me one after the other one of these. I take these all day long, right? And why is that? Not because it's $3 a mile. I'm not even paying any attention to any of that. Okay, first of all, let's elaborate a little bit on this. 20 minutes for $11. That puts me at $33 active hour, which is what Uber is saying. That's one. Two, you got to understand the pickup and drop off. Look where I'm at. Look where my cursor is at. Look where I'm picking up. Look where I'm dropping off. Okay, this is a total of 3.5 mile trip. Okay. The reason I'm taking this all day is literally because where I'm at is surging. Where I'm dropping off is guaranteed to surge in the next 20 minutes as well. So my next trip is going to be most likely one of these or a better one. I'm taking this trip all day long, all day long. Like it's not even a question about me taking this. So whoever said trash, send me your emails and explain yourself. Sergio at RideShare.com.
All right. Well, let's go to the next one.
There you go. Okay. Man, 10 seconds is fast. Holy shit. I'm so trained. I'm like a dog. I'm so trained. I'm seeing that tennis ball so quickly. I'm just going right after it. Yeah, This is an easy one. This should be an easy one for you guys. Because if you all the people who said T to the last one, this is a no-brainer. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is consensus here. So it's like, let's put it back up. Yeah, this is definitely a decline. T for sure. Okay, that's the next one.
Oh, this is the one we
Yeah,
just
that
did.
was trash. That last one, $8 was trash. How about this one? How about this one, people? Huh? This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Are you all like so trained to say trash? Are you guys really meaning this stuff? Okay, let's see it. Yes, no? Cash. Okay. Let's go. Cash or trash? Yes. Right shift, dude. Bye bye. Never again. Whatever that means. Okay. Mm, okay. You train us to say trash it. No, bro, I don't train to say trash it. I train you to be more selective. Okay. 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 So let's see. TTTs. Yeah, it's about 50-50, maybe a little bit more trashy side. Again, just like the previous trip that I showed, the UberX Share trip that was for $30. This is definitely a decent end of day, finish my shift trip for me. And otherwise, no, I will not take this trip. But again, knowing my city and my end of shift trip for an end of shift trip, I'll take this all day long with that caveat. Otherwise, it's definitely not in my category. Now, with all this said, all I'm trying to do in morning rush hour, although LA traffic is horrible and Chicago is probably horrible and Atlanta is probably horrible and New York City is probably horrible, all the big cities. All I'm trying to do is stay within. This is my plan for morning rush hour. I want to stay within a literally 4, maybe maximum 5 square mile area, and I want to eat all these short little trips, $8-10 every 15 minutes, $8-10 every 15 minutes, and that's what I want to do. But as an ender, day end trip, going my direction for sure has something to do with it. I may take a less of it in an inferior trip that's going my direction, and I will take those to finish my day, and it's going to get me closer to home automatically. So that's it.
Well, it looks like Chase was the one who had the inability to see the pickup and drop off and that. So it says it looks like he's in Arkansas. Well, I guess Arkansas doesn't have upfront earnings. I'm not sure though.
Is he in a small rural town? Because some small rural towns they still don't have upfront earnings, Chris, because they don't
Yep.
want you to not pick up, obviously, right? So yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's a few places that still don't do upfront earnings. It's based on your rate card, which is your time and distance. So there are different areas. For the majority of people, we do have upfront earnings. So yeah, if you, it's this home of Walmart, 500K people. So I mean, not really that small of an area.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, so that should be the strategy for you
Corpus
guys.
Christi doesn't.
Weekends, bar hours, that's your strategy. You got to stay in the hot
Actually,
zone.
that's what we should figure out. We should find out. We should poll everybody and say who's got time and distance, what market you do still, and don't have upfront fares. Because
Well,
I
actually,
thought there were a lot less people. Yeah,
well,
Jersey doesn't.
yeah,
I know New Jersey does not have
yeah,
upfront fares because they
yeah,
don't want you to know if you're going to the city, especially if you're in that area right near the city.
yeah. Yeah, let's do that. You know what? Let's do that. Let's you guys
Yep.
email me if you do not have upfront fares, if you're not seeing destination. I know most of the nation is seeing it, so no need for me for you to email me saying, yeah, I have upfront fares. Send me your city and send me what you don't have upfront fares, obviously. Send me your city. Then we'll
Yeah,
ship it
and
out to
you know what? And
Uber,
the
right?
other thing too, the other thing, I'll post something. I'll post the community posts
Oh yeah.
on RSG either later, maybe tomorrow or something. So for
Yeah.
everybody watching, if you don't have it, just mark it where you are, so we can actually kind of like put a little list. Thank you for everybody in the chat who's doing it.
Yeah.
But the problem is we can't. We want to actually see like the areas and try to take notes on it. So
Yeah, just email me. So
no, yeah,
because I'll ship
Fayetteville.
it to Uber. Yeah, I'll ship it to Uber. Let's see what they say. Maybe they have an estimate for you guys when they're gonna release it or
Yeah,
not release it. So no
yeah, we
harm.
can figure that out.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.